All right, wonderful people, lovers of freedom. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to each and every one of you. Welcome back to Let's Talk TV, your one and only YouTube platform, where they're giving a back-to-back update on how things they be, on how things the shelle. Yes, my people, we are here to give you update on how things are happening. Okay, my people, the latest one coming straight from the PM, Prime Minister Simon Ekpa Njoko. Yes, this is coming from him straight. He says here, breaking. Today, I had a virtual meeting organized by Biafra Republic government in exile lobbyists with the office of the Congresswoman Young Kim. We had a fruitful discussion with the Congresswoman's team about the importance of Biafran independence, accomplishments of the Biafra government, BLGIE, of course, issues pertaining to the Nigerian terrorist government and regional dynamics. We also discussed the Finland Convention. We have been informed by most of the US officials that we have met thus far that the Biafra Republic government in exile is the very first organization to be raising the Biafra issue at a high level with the United States government. This demonstrates the historic nature of our lobbying efforts. We look forward to continued engagement with the US Congress and other influential stakeholders. Yes, of course, this is just making it known to each and every one of us about how far that we are going, how far that the Prime Minister Ekpa is going concerning the movement. Yes, meeting with this particular woman is a very big step forward towards getting what we want. And of course, what we want is nothing but the Biafra independence. And that is what is fully needed at this point. We know how hard we've worked for it. We know how hard how far we've come. And the only thing we can do is to keep putting more effort. The Prime Minister Ekpa is doing more than we thought could even happen. And even with the zoo government, using propaganda to try to stain the name of the PM, as we all know, is not working out. Talking about also the extradition of the Prime Minister, as we all know that these are the things they are trying to put in place to try to bring down the Biafra independence, to try to bring down Biafra freedom. But I am here to let you know that none of that is going to work, as everything that we've actually put in place is going to work out. At the same time, we have on our side that the Biafra self-referendum voting today is still taking place at the moment, and the record is groundbreaking in one unit. And even as at now, there is a video of a woman that is making every single person understand that this particular movement is a do or die affair at this point. As you already know, that the team or the team at this particular point, or the motto, is freedom or die, and that is what we are aiming for. The IPOB Nigerian criminals, they are trying to actually also use the name of PM Ekpa to seek asylum in some European countries, claiming that PM is one of the IPOB Nigeria, because they know that this is the only name ringing bell globally about Biafra. One of the European countries has contacted Biafra government, and they will expose the lies of these people. You see, this is just one of the things that this is coming straight from Simon Ekpa, yes, himself. And that is exactly the comments he made. And of course, we know how far the PM has gone. And so this particular thing that I just read out now about people using his name to want to seek asylum is something that can actually take place, because of course we know how far the PM has come. Again, he says that they attack me on social media and then use my name to seek asylum in the name of Biafra. All of you that are using my name thinking they will not contact the Biafra government, even when you submitted the letter issued by your fellow criminals, they ignored that and contacted the Biafra government. You are gone. And people, I feel like it is back to back on these people, because they have not come, they have not understood the real reason why PM Ekpa has decided to go on this trail of affecting lives, of making sure that we gain our freedom. I don't think that they have come to that complete understanding. Until they get to that point, then they will get to understand that everything that we are doing is not going to end up in vain. Everything that we've decided to do for ourselves, for the freedom of our people, for the people that have been killed innocently, we are not going to let it end up in vain. Because that is what it is at this particular point. Okay, the next news that we have right here is that the security operatives discover bodies of 6 policemen killed by Fulani headsmen, 15 others missing. It is not a joke. The fact that this set of things keep happening, and they feel that they can get away with it, because it is what they think. They feel they would be able to like get away with every single thing they do, is very outrageous. Now they are suffering for the consequences. They are suffering for the consequences of the things that are happening to them. He says here that trouble is brewing in Delta State after the bodies of policemen killed by Fulani herdsmen were discovered. A collaborative effort between security forces and local vigilantes resulted in the retrieval of deceased police officers' bodies belonging to the IRT Abuja, PMF 51 Ogara, and Anti-Kidnapping Squad Asaba. So these are the set of people that their bodies were found recently that were killed by Fulani herdsmen, and they are still keeping these people in their stead. They are still keeping this set of people in their stead, and that is why we can never allow them to encroach into our own land. They have already encroached. They have started entering, but we will not allow them to do that anymore, because the more they encroach, the more they enter into our land, the more they take over and want to feel that they have something they need to do in our place, and we will not let them have that. Yes, we can never let them have that. Okay, it continues. The recovered corpses of the officers have been deposited at Mariri Central Hospital morgue in Ugili, disclosed a senior security source at the Delta State Police Command, speaking on the condition of anonymity. The recovery operation, conducted in Ugili North local government area of Delta State, followed extensive search efforts in the forest on both Sunday and Monday. So these people have been missing for some time. On January 24th, 2024, 3 officers, all inspectors, were dispatched to the Ororo community in Ugili North, Delta State, in response to a distress call made by an individual named Moses Progress. The distress caller alleged an attack by suspected Fulani herdsmen, leading to the officers' deployment. Tragically, they never returned, and with their fate shrouded in uncertainty. So they called these people and they sent only 3 police officers instead of them to send a full squad to go and handle these people. Fulani herdsmen normally move in bulk, and you sent only 3 people. What do you expect? Of course, they have taken them down. Although the police authorities in Delta State have remained silent about the incident, a group of local vigilante members discovered the bodies of some of the slain officers. The report continued. Operation Huts belonging to the suspected killer Fulani herdsmen were demolished, and 6 corpses were found in the Agadama bush, while the whereabouts of the 15 others remain unknown. Regarding the discovery, the anonymous security source further elaborated. They spent over 3 hours at the hospital morgue during the documentation before being attended to at Ugili Central Hospital. Another source, when queried, mentioned no details yet, and I will get back to you as we progress, indicating ongoing investigation into the matter. My people, this is what it is, and this is what things would always end up to be, so far as it concerns the Fulani herdsmen being allowed to encroach, because these Fulani herdsmen, they are trouble. They are full-time trouble. And the earlier we get to find out that these people do not have a place with us, and they can never have a place with us in the southeast, I don't care about wherever they are, in Abuja or wherever, those people, they can allow them encroach into their land. But in our own land, Abia State, Imo State, Ebonyi State, Enugu State, and the rest, we are not allowed to let them in. We cannot let them in. If not, we risk losing lives of maybe innocent farmers, innocent people that are around. And that is the reason. we must avoid we must avoid anything that will allow us calm down when we see them encroaching or entering into our land. We cannot do that. We cannot let them do that. And so because of that, we will always be at alert to make sure that they do not encroach into our land to do things that are not that to do things that would cause mayhem or trouble in our society or in our community. And yes, we've come to the end of this particular broadcast. Thank you for joining us. Remember to subscribe and turn on your notifications too. Thank you.